Defects. Today we are to see about the crystal defects or imperfections in a solid. These defects is defined as the irregularities in the arrangement of the constituent particles of a solid crystal are called defects or imperfections. These defects are important if the crystallization occurs, then it is used for the preserve the properties of the crystal. This defect mainly classified into the three types. First is a point defect, second line defect, and third is a plane defect. This point defect is again classified into the three types: stoichiometric defect, impurity defect, and third is a non-stoichiometric defect. In this classification, the stoichiometric defect again classified into the four types. First is a vacancy defect, second self-interstitial defect in the elemental solid, third Schottky defect, and fourth is a Frankel defect. Second, this impurity defect again classified into the two types: substitutional impurity defect, and second is a interstitial impurity defect. In this case, the substitutional impurity defect, again there are the two types: solid solution of the metal, these are called as alloy, and second is a vacancy through the allivalent impurity. Third is a non-stoichiometric defect. This is classified into the two types: metal deficiency defect and metal excess defect. This metal excess defect contains, there are again two types. First is a neutral atom or an extra positive ion occupies interstitial position, and second is a bi-anion vacancy. This is also called as a color or F centers. This is a classification of the defects. Then we can see about particularly defects and their classifications. Crystal defects or imperfections. Irregularities in the arrangement of the constituent particles of a solid crystal are called defects or imperfections. Defects are created during the process of crystallization. The imperfections are more if the crystallization occurs at a faster rate and vice versa. Imperfections are more if the crystallization is faster, and this imperfections is very low when the crystallization is lower. In fact, ideal crystal with no imperfections are possible only at absolute zero temperature. Above this temperature, no crystalline material are 100% pure. Absolutely zero means 0 Kelvin temperature. There is ideal crystal with no imperfections. But the temperature increases, then crystalline material are not 100% pure. They must contain there is a defects. A crystal defect maintain electrical neutrality of a solid. Sometimes defects are to be intentionally created for the maintaining the desired property in the crystalline solid. There are three types of the defects. First is a point defect, second is a line defect, and third is a plane defect. In this chapter, only the point defects are discussed. Point defects. These defects are irregularities produced in the arrangement of the bases of the lattice points in a crystalline solid. Or this is also may be defined as the point defect is defined as the irregularities produced at a specific point is called as a point defect. There are three types of the point defects. First is a stoichiometric point defect, second is a impurity defect, and third is a non-stoichiometric point defect. These are the major three types of a point defect. Out of these, the first is a point defect, stoichiometric point defect. A fixed ratio of number of atoms or number of cations and anions in chemical formula of a compound is known as a stoichiometry of the compound. Means the cation and anions are in the fixed ratio. This is called as a stoichiometry of the compounds. In the other word, the ratio of number of atoms or number of cations and anions of the compounds remains the same as represented by the chemical formula. This is a stoichiometry of the compound. In this defect, the stoichiometry remains unchanged because there are equal numbers, or the ratio of the numbers of the atoms of the cations and anions are the same. Therefore, in this defect, stoichiometry remains unchanged, means it is the same. There are four types of the stoichiometric defects. Four types. First is a vacancy defect. Second is a self-interstitial defect in an elemental solid. Third is a Schottky defect, and fourth is a Frankel defect. These are the four classifications of the stoichiometric point defect. The first is a vacancy defect. Vacancy defect. During the crystallization of the solid, a particle is missing from its regular site in the crystal lattice and creates a vacancy in the lattice structure is known as vacancy defect. During the crystallization of the solid, a particle is missing from its regular site. Its regular site is missing from these constituent particles and creates the vacancy in the lattice structure is known as a vacancy defect. The vacancy defect can also be developed when the substance is heated. If the substances are heated, then the constituent particle present in a regular manner, they can be removed equally and forms the vacancies of cation or anions. Due to absence of the particles, the mass of the substance decreases. Number of constituent particles, these constituent particles may be atoms, molecules, cations, anions, etc. If the number of constituent particles are missing or the absence in the crystal lattice, then mass of the substances is decreases, and due to this density is also decreases. density of the substance decreases, but volume of the crystal remains unchanged. This remains unchanged. As shown in this figure, this is the first constituent particle is missing, and this is the second constituent particle, but the volume of this crystalline structure is not changed. Density having the formula mass upon volume, this is also changed due to the changes in the mass of the constituent particles. Next one is self-interstitial defect in the elemental solid. When some particles of the crystalline elemental solid occupy interstitial sites in the crystal structure, it is called self-interstitial defect. Some of the constituent particles present at a interstitial position, then this is called as a self-interstitial defect. These defects occur in the following two ways. Firstly, an extra particle occupies an empty interstitial space in the crystal structure, as shown in the figure. Extra constituent particles present in an interstitial position of the crystal structure. This extra particle is same as those already present at the lattice point. There is no another particle present in this crystal. The extra particle increases the total mass of the substances without increasing their volume, and therefore density increases. Density of the substance increases, also mass of the crystal substances are also increases. In this case, this is an extra particle. This is also extra particle present in this regular arrangement of this crystal structure, and therefore extra two constituent particles are present in the crystal lattice of the same type of the constituent particles. Therefore the density increases, volume remains same with increasing their mass of these substances. Secondly, in an elemental solid, particles get shifted from its original lattice points and occupies at an interstitial space in the crystal, as shown in the figure. Means in a same crystal structure there is a regular arrangement. Out of this regular arrangement, one constituent particle removes their site and goes into the interstitial position, then this is called as a self-interstitial defect. In this case, it is interesting to note that in this second case, because of the displacement of the particle, a vacancy defect is created and its original regular sites. At the same time, interstitial defect results at a new position. We can therefore say that in this defect there is a combination of the vacancy defect and self-interstitial defect. Combination vacancy defect and self-interstitial defect. This statement is most important in case of the self-interstitial defect. This defect preserves the density of the substance. Volume remains same. Mass of the crystal remains same. There is neither loss nor gain in the mass of the substance as shown in the figure. This is a regular site of the particle. They can be present from this, removes their site and comes into this interstitial position, from this point to the interstitial position. In this case, there is a neither loss of the or gain of the mass, density is remains same, and volume is also same. This defect is a most important, is known as a self-interstitial defect in the elemental solid. Third type of the point defect is a Schottky defect. In an ionic solid, this word ionic is important. Equal number of the cations and anions are missing from their regular positions in the crystal lattice, creating the vacancies. In first case, there is a first defect is a vacancy defect. In this case, there is a constituent particles or the substances, but if you can use the ionic solid, then this is called as a Schottky defect. Vacancy defect and the Schottky defect, there is a similarities, but in Schottky defect uses there is a ionic solid, and in case of the vacancy defect, there is a missing of their particles. It means that the vacancy created by the loss of cations is always accompanied by the vacancies formed by a loss of anions. Such a paired cation anion vacancy defect is called as a Schottky defect. Such a pair of the cation anion vacancy defect is called as a Schottky defect. In this case, there is a missing of the particles. If you can use the constituent particles, then this is called as also vacancy defect. But you can use the ionic solid, there is a missing of the cation anion vacancy, then this is called as a Schottky defect. The next is the conditions for the formation of Schottky defect. Schottky defect is found in ionic compounds with the following characteristics. The first characteristics, high degree of ionic character. It contains a high degree of the ionic character. Second is high coordination number of anions. And third is a small difference between the size of the cation and anion. Therefore, the ratio of radius of cation to the radius of anion is not far below the unity. This is nearly about the unity. And these are the three characteristics or the three conditions for the formation of the Schottky defect. Next is the consequences of the Schottky defect. In these consequences of the Schottky defect, as the number of ions decreases, mass decreases. Mass decreases, then the density is also decreases. This density decreases, but the volume remains unchanged. Volume remains same. First consequences of the Schottky defect is the number of ions decreases, mass decreases, density of the substances decreases, but the volume remains unchanged. Second consequence is the number of missing cations and the anions is equal, and the electrical neutrality of the compounds is preserved. Number of cations and the anions are equally missing, then there is a maintain the electrical neutrality in the crystal. For example, these defects is found in the ionic crystalline solid such as sodium chloride, silver bromide, potassium chloride, etc. In this case,